What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Daily Smoke Live. We apologize for last what was it, 2 days ago?
Mm-hmm.
For Monday and Tuesday, but everything's gonna be back to normal. Y'all didn't get flooded or nothing, right?
No, man, we didn't get
Monday,
flooded. We good.
rain,
No, we good. We made it.
Man, that shit was like,
It's crazy.
it was raining and raining. But either way, though, I'm Brother Los.
I'm Brother Ron.
Brother Jam.
Welcome to the Daily Smoke, and
Yes,
thank
sir.
you so much for being
We got
here.
our brother behind the camera, man.
Bobby Black King.
Bobby
There it is.
Black
Thank you, sir.
Hand.
There it is.
You know, he's there with us. But anyways, everybody good? Everybody
Absolutely, man. I've been looking forward to this show big time, man. I have. I've been looking forward to it. We got a special guest, man. I can't wait till we bring her on, man.
Oh,
good?
yeah.
Absolutely.
We had a
excited
chance to
myself.
talk with her a little bit before the show. She seems like a really amazing person, so I'm going to enjoy this conversation. Dude, have y'all been keeping up with the whole situation with the Supreme Court, the nomination?
Nope.
I haven't.
But I'm listening. What now?
Right.
Okay.
What now?
Okay, so your boy Biden, when he ran, he promised he was going to nominate, if he got the chance to nominate anybody for the Supreme Court, he was going to nominate a black woman.
Okay.
Okay. First black, if she makes it, she'll be the first black woman in history
Ever?
on the Supreme Court. There's never been one.
Wow.
Okay. We've got Hispanic females. We've had white females, but we've never had a black female on the Supreme Court.
Wow.
So he gets a chance because this other Supreme Court justice decides he's gonna retire this year, and so he gets a chance to nominate somebody, and he nominates this Katanja Jackson Brown, I believe. I hope I don't get her name wrong, but I think it's right. But so she gets nominated, and this woman is amazing.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
She's a Harvard graduate. She was the editor of the Harvard Law Review.
Uh-huh.
This woman has clerked for a Supreme Court justice already. Matter of fact, the one who's retiring, she's clerked for him.
Really?
Yeah, she's been. I don't remember if it was circuit or federal court. I've forgotten now. But she was like a circuit or federal court judge for like 5 years or 9 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, the woman's credentials are spotless. What do the Republicans say?
Oh, here we go.
She black.
She's not qualified. What are
Here
her
we go.
qualifications?
Here we go.
What should she bring to the court? Okay, I'm gonna be nice.
She had black kids though. The other one had black kids at least. You know what I mean?
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? She
yeah,
had black
man.
kids. They
And
count for something.
But that chick has never actually tried a case as a
Exactly.
judge.
That's right.
But her qualifications didn't come into
Got
question.
that right.
This one has. She was
That's
a
right.
judge already.
There were actually, and of course I don't remember the numbers, but there was actually, I was watching this conversation about it, and they were saying that there's actually been Supreme Court justices who've never passed the bar,
Absolutely.
but they were white men.
Absolutely.
And that was totally fine, totally acceptable.
Absolutely.
But let a black woman, any minority,
Absolutely.
period, get
Absolutely.
appointed to that court for the first time.
Absolutely.
Oh, what are your qualifications? They talking about what's her LSAT score.
What Burley say? She's more qualified than anyone that's there.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Burley.
Thank you,
That's
Burley.
exactly
Thank
what
you
I'm
for
saying.
watching, brother. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching.
But that's my
Right.
point. Is she's more qualified than the people who are currently sitting on the
Right.
court.
Right.
And they're looking
That's
at her
crazy.
like she's got to prove something.
Right.
And then, okay, so her confirmation hearings, that's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Her confirmation hearings started this week. And so those confirmation hearings, the Republicans are acting an ass.
Are they, man?
This boy Ted Cruz pulled out kids' books,
Crazy.
talking about some kind of kids' book that he was saying showed that babies are racist. And he's asking her about this. And dude, it became a meme because when she had to answer that question about this book, she did a black woman's sigh. It was just like,
Like, really?
Right. Right.
and then
right.
but she proceeded to politely answer him, and she said, and I'm paraphrasing, but she basically said, okay, I thought we were here to talk about me being a judge.
Right.
This has nothing to do with my duties as a judge.
Right.
I don't know anything about this book. Never read this book.
Right.
You don't have, that has no bearing on my judgeship. I thought that's what we were here to talk about.
Right.
And I was like,
Dealing with an intelligent individual.
I like her, man.
Absolutely.
I like her.
Doing intelligent.
Politically, she may not be everything that I would want, but she's probably about the closest we're going to get right now.
Right.
But, oh my goodness.
Right.
The woman has class, she has style, and I like the way from the little bits that I've been able to see of her confirmation hearing, man,
We might get another one in that. Clarence Thomas on. He's looking too good right now, man.
And look, I know y'all gonna say I'm wrong for this, but die, motherfucker. Die.
I know her.
God damn it, die.
One more, Lord.
I'm damn sure don't
one
want
more,
your
Lord.
And I hate to say that about a black man. I hate to say that about a black man, but goddamn it, die, motherfucker, die.
He'll say that about you.
Because, man, and have you heard the controversy about his wife?
What about it?
Oh, man. Okay, so she was apparently involved with January 6th. She's taking money from private lobbyists. Now, she's taking money from industries that he's passed judgments on favorably. So now everybody's looking at, wait a minute, how much money are you making? His wife is taking money on the side, and he's dealing with corporations through her.
Serious?
Man, come on.
That's crazy.
It's a lifetime appointment.
Wow.
You know what he did? He learned very well. This is how we do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He did what
True.
they do.
Exactly.
He just learned it well, and they just left him alone.
Burley brought up an interesting point,
What are
man.
you saying? What are you saying?
They said that when Biden would win, or they thought that Hillary would win, they thought that they may make Obama one of the Supreme Court justices. No, really, that was real talk. So he's bringing it up now again.
Right.
I didn't know you could do that.
Obama had not run. She could have said she wanted him to be a judge.
Because he is a lawyer.
He is a lawyer.
He's got the background.
Absolutely. Constitutional law.
Yeah. So, oh man, that would have been such a smack in the face.
Oh my God.
What if Biden does that?
Ooh,
What if Biden does that?
Could he still be appointed when he was a president?
I didn't know that. I didn't know you could.
I've never heard anything about like you can't be president and a Supreme Court justice.
Amen.
So you're not a president, right? You were
That's
the
the greatest
president.
black man alive. That happened. I'm trying to tell you.
You can't prosecute You can't prosecute a sitting president, or at least that's the theory. But after you get out of office, there's nothing to say you couldn't hold another
citizen.
Yeah.
So you should be able to do that. Okay.
But would you want to though?
Right.
Because that's a lifetime
Can
position.
you
Plus, you know what they're gonna do.
Ooh. If they had done that, white folks would be
At
mad.
his age.
White folks would be mad.
Boy, the Grand Canyon to run a couple of miles north, boy. this country just split straight in half. They'll be done with us, boy.
But he's not even American.
Hey, man.
He's a Muslim.
Where's the Supreme Court?
We just shortened his life, man, because they're listening. They're like,
Well, you know they are,
he
yeah.
becomes a judge. That's lifetime. He might live another 50 years. Oh no, he got to go.
And he jog every day.
he might live 60 more.
Come on, man.
Look, did that nigga quit smoking cigarettes?
on.
Right? All of a sudden he quit.
Like, wait a minute. Oh, no. Hell no.
Oh, man.
An accident's about to happen.
Oh, my Lord.
My goodness.
That would be a beautiful thing. It really would.
But you know, I'm impressed with the sister, man. She really, if y'all get a chance to watch, or even just catch some of the clips from her confirmation hearing, check them out, man.
What's her name again?
Ketanji Brown Jackson,
Amen.
and of course her name is given conservatives
like that.
Oh, they
Don't
can't
like
stand that.
Why
Oh
can't
my
you just
God.
be Jessica?
Why can't you be Katie or some shit? No.
Pam.
Make them say the whole thing.
Well, we're
Karen.
Make
okay
them
with
say the whole thing.
We're okay
every
with
time.
Jackson.
Like
You
a
know.
pimp named Slickback. You gotta say the whole thing.
What did you say my name was? Yeah, Your Honor.
Miss Jackson, no motherfucker, say the whole thing.
I want it in front of my place where I sit, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? That brown piece with that neck with the white letters.
accent
You know,
over the
everybody
E,
else usually this
everything.
long, so it's gonna be this long. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, I gotta say Supreme Court Justice.
Exactly,
So it's gonna
exactly.
be the whole front of the desk will be there.
Exactly. That's what's up. Cory Booker held it down for you, yeah, man. Yes, man. I think Cory Booker got a beautiful wife, man. I think he married to the chick that played what's her name?
Rosario Dawson.
Rosario.
Okay.
Dawson.
I don't think they're married, but they've been dating for a while. I follow her on Instagram, so when she made the relationship public, I was like, because I've always had a thing for Rosario Dawson.
Yeah.
Even from back in what was that? Kids, that movie.
Yeah.
Way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm heartbroken.
What's up, mama? What's up, mama?
Oh, mama watches. She has
Hey,
a white
mama.
husband just like Thomas had a white wife. Only Obama represented it with a totally black family. And he did.
He did
Did
that.
y'all
He already had the white in him. He
Did
didn't
y'all
need
see
more
that
white.
stallion he had for 8 years with this country?
You know?
Michelle?
Man, they haven't had a okay. And again, I might have my disagreements with Obama politically, but as far as representing what a black family could be,
Okay, I'm good now.
oh my goodness, they did such a
Could you
wonderful
ask for
job
more?
of that. You know what
Could
I'm
you
saying?
ask for more?
That if he didn't do anything else right,
Right.
he gave them no room to start a
Right.
scandal.
Right.
This ain't
No
my
room
fight.
to say
This ain't
it.
my
Worst
fight.
they could say is he wore a beige suit.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He wanted Dijon mustard on his burger.
You know what I mean?
Shit like that, right?
Come on,
I'm like,
man.
really?
This
That's the best you got.
This dude taught constitutional law at Princeton. What more could you ask for?
And Donald Trump was overflowing the toilets trying to flush
You know what I'm saying?
documents.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
What are we really talking about here? For real.
Come on,
For real, man. And as soon what really made me mad though, man, during his presidency was they used to always talk about Michelle, how she looks like a monkey, and make these jokes about her. Then they started running this real rumor that people actually believed, close friends of mine as well, that she was actually a man and she had a sex
remember
change.
that
Remember
shit.
all of
Hell
that?
yeah,
But
I
as
heard
soon
that.
as Trump brought in the porn star,
Right.
isn't she just fine?
Beautiful.
Isn't
That's
she
an
just
example
she's
of
an
a woman.
example of the
She's
United
such a
States
great
First
first
Lady.
lady.
You
She's
know what
so
I'm saying?
amazing. So
I'm like, come
cool.
on now,
I heard
man.
with that 700 Club bullshit that I forget the dude that talks on there.
That old, I know you're
Old
talking
dude,
about,
I
yeah.
remember I was going somewhere and I saw a picture of her, so I stopped. And it was like, look at this. She had a nice dress on with no sleeves. Look at this abomination.
See what I'm talking about?
A woman should not dress like this. But then the picture that they showed of Ivanka, whatever the fuck,
Ivanka Trump.
it was like she was half naked. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. They're trying to say that that's beauty. You know, this bitch was like this far from being a goddamn real porn star, but this motherfucker
really
liked her
was.
and took
Right?
her.
She really was.
She was this close to
She
being
really was.
a porn star,
She really
and he
was.
got with her, and then boom, she's an American citizen, and
Yeah,
she's
man.
first lady and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
and
That was
talk about
crazy. I
illegal
was like-
immigrants. Her ass overstayed her visa.
Ain't she from the Ukraine?
Yes, she did.
Or somewhere over there?
She's somewhere over there. I
Uh.
don't remember exactly where.
They
Okay.
blowing her house up.
That, man, no, that make no sense. When I saw that, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. This lady, she got a dress on showing her arms, and this lady's half naked. This is not about the person. This is about color.
Exactly.
There's nothing else here about this. This is about color.
Exactly.
'Cause, come on, man, you're gonna show a naked lady and say that's graceful, but then a black lady's arms, and that's an abomination. Something wrong with you. Something wrong with you.
You know, man,
No sense.
I gotta be real with you, man. Like in this time and day, man, I really respect the image of the strong, intelligent black female. I really respect that. When it does get through the seams and it does get through, mass media, which is not as often as we would like to think.
Right.
When we do have those images, I appreciate them, and I appreciate them so much. I think that it's very relevant and connected to the individual we have that we're going to introduce in 1 second. I just happen to be working at a organization here in Houston that dealt with the mental health population,
Right.
the severely underserved mental health population. And when you work in those kind of environments, everyone has a degree. So you may have these people that's like on a high horse. You can't really relate to them. They have all these alphabets after their names. But this individual, man, from the time that we met and we worked together, she served a huge underserved population of individuals that either had substance abuse disorders or anger management issues. And one of the things that really caught my attention about her, she doesn't know I remember this, she said, Ron, whenever you find yourself getting angry, and I would teach people about understanding and recognizing your triggers, I learned that some people's are their hands. And so if you see your hands shaking, you're starting to get angry. So that kind of helps you get ahead of the curve to be able to deal with those emotions. Because a lot of times if we don't recognize our triggers, we just go off and everything is over,
Right.
So I am just really happy and proud to have this woman on the show, man. Her name is Miss Danessa Bolling. If we can just ask her to come and have a seat with us.
Come sit with us.
Miss Danessa Bolling, everyone. How you doing, sister? Thank you. Have a
Hey,
seat.
baby, get up here. You know, I'm big, so y'all gotta move so I can get in.
Trust me, you can have all the room you need.
Absolutely, absolutely. Make yourself at home, love.
Alright.
Make yourself at
Thank you
home.
for my libation.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
Well,
We good back there, brotherhood? We good? All right, man. All right.
I'll put it right here.
Absolutely. That's what it's there for.
All right.
What's going on, sis?
Man, first of all, it's so good to see you, Ron.
Thank
like,
you. Thank you.
I miss the shenanigans.
Thank
Good
you.
to meet other brothers. This has
Very
been
nice to
great.
meet you as
Thank
well.
you.
This has been great. So, we're going to have conversations.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
what we're going to do. I am on this mission to open the door to what I'm calling courageous conversations.
Absolutely.
And so I'm really honored and excited to be able to sit here with you men,
Thank you.
and hold these conversations, because it's so hard to get men to come to the table and talk. And so I'm excited. You talking about you're excited. I'm excited. I'm like, I got 4 of them. Yay!
We a captive audience. We
We
ain't
finna
going
talk.
nowhere.
Yes. So,
And this will be the show where I don't say a damn thing.
not today.
All intimidated and shit.
No, don't be
you talk about that
intimidated.
I
He
go
gonna
with the
talk.
flow. I go with the flow.
Well, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to go with the flow. So y'all, you asked, I'ma talk. As you said, we met at MHMRA.
Absolutely.
Well, that particular agency. They're not even there no more.
Right,
Them
right.
that shall not be named.
Right,
them
right.
that shall go unnamed.
Right.
We were delivered. Delivered from the hands of the oppressor.
Ain't he real? Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Like you
Won't he
said
do
he
it?
would.
Won't he do it?
Like you said he would.
Won't he do it?
Yeah, so, but for me, this part of the journey now, I have been in the counseling field 21 years this year. I started out in 2002. This was my first gig in TDCJ
Wow.
at a safe feed. That was my first gig. Walked into, I did women first. I did the men, I wasn't ready.
Right.
They had like a sign on the fence saying no hostages beyond this point.
No hostages.
No hostages beyond this point. I was like, I'm not ready.
Hostages.
I'm not ready, so I had to go to the women's unit. But since then, as you said, got a few more letters, they necessary for the work.
Absolutely.
And so this past year, I was doing my work with my regular employer. I'm a social worker. And I was doing private practice therapy on the side, and I was just like, this is not it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not what I felt like I was being called to do. And I think I had known what I was called to do for a while. And I just kind of like would dance around with it, but I wouldn't step fully into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? Walked in and told my friend, who I was actually working with, who's also my mentor, and I just said, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
It's time for me to do something different. I feel the need to get into whole person wellness coaching.
Right.
So I did. Packed up the office, have my own office. I have a new office space.
Amen.
Have all of that. Took myself off psychology today, all of that kind of stuff like that.
Right.
And decided to do this wellness thing. And as I got to talking about it, what I saw the need for was to actually hold the conversation, because so many people don't know what it is.
Right.
Like, you look at wellness coaching. If you Google wellness coaching, you're going to find a bunch of personal trainers.
Okay.
They're going to focus on physical health. Well, that's not total wellness.
Right.
Like I said, you can be physically fit on the outside and be jacked up on the inside,
Right.
or jacked up all around you.
Right.
But you
Right.
you looking strong.
Right.
You know, strong.
SCR.
Strong.
Strong. SCR. Strong.
But that is what
Right?
He like
you're looking strong.
flexing, and you see. So what I decided to do was to start holding the conversations, and so I did the first one during Kwanzaa. I held it on the third day of Kwanzaa, which is Kujichagulia.
I'm glad you said that, because
Absolutely.
I see that. Where's the origin of that word?
So
African?
it's a Swahili word.
Okay,
It's Swahili.
see,
Yeah.
I look at it as in a Latin sense. I'm
Okay.
trying to read it in Latin, and I'm thinking, is this like Coochie keeps up? No. Right. Then it kind of looked like, okay, in Japanese they use a lot of K's. Could it be a Japanese thing?
Yeah.
And then I thought it could be an African thing, but I'm not sure though. So I'm glad you.
Yeah.
How you say it again?
Kujichagulia.
All I heard was
Kujichagulia. That's
Kuji.
pretty much what I was.
So let's say let's practice. We're gonna practice it. I want you to know this one.
Right.
Kuji
Kuji.
Chagua
Chagua.
Lia.
Leah.
Yes, and it means self-determination.
I like that.
In Swahili.
I like
Yes,
that. I
yes.
like
In
that.
Swahili, right?
Right,
Again,
right.
one more time.
Kujichagulia.
Leah.
So, yeah. So we say Habari Gani.
Habari Gani.
Habari Gani means what's the news?
Wow, that's cool, man.
And so your response is Kujichagulia.
Kujichagulia.
And so if I say what's the news, then you say self-determination.
Self-determination. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
So,
that.
see? But you know, see,
Can I ask you a question?
Go.
The gentleman that started this podcast, I remember one of the things he used to say, and shout out to Big Ruck, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Right.
He said what made him do this or start this was that he got tired of people just sitting on the fence and not taking the initiative. He's like, I'm just going to just dive in, you know. And a lot of people are afraid to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
From what's comfortable, what's familiar, what's secure to, hey, nothing is promised, but I think there's a vision, there's something I can do greater. What was that experience like for you when you took that leap of faith?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was scared to not take the leap the way it came to me.
Okay.
So the way it came to me was another colleague from that agency.
That shall not be
That
named.
shall not be named. Had been reaching out to me for a while, and she was trying to get me to come on. She needed my credentials basically for some work that she wanted to do.
Okay.
She needed some of my credentials for her applications and stuff like that. So she was like, "Look, you come over, you do this, that, and the other." I went one time. I looked. I was like, "Okay." So and one day I just called her and I said, "So let me look at the space again." And I walked in and she showed me the space. And literally walking into the office, it looked like I had designed it. It was everything I had not spoken out loud. And so I asked her about the office space, and she showed me the office space. And I said, "So am I going to share this with, the person that's here?" She was like, "No, this is your office."
Nice.
And it looked like it was set up for me. Like the desk was where I wanted it. I had a window overlooking 59. I had a sofa and, the coffee table. And I even had a table there because I like to do artwork as a part of, therapy work. And so it even had a table there. It had everything I needed. And I was like...
That's that Google shit where now you just look at stuff or think it and
It's already there.
Right.
They already in your head.
Right.
Already in your head.
Right. So I was afraid not to because it's like at some point... I believe the Creator and I believe in God that, He knows the stuff that we don't even speak out loud.
Agreed.
And so for that to come out like that, I just was like, I talked to a friend and I was like, I would be afraid to not step out right now because how far are you going to push this envelope of being disobedient?
Agreed.
Like how far are you going to push this envelope? You got a whole office.
Right.
So what you going to do? So it was kind of like one of those things where I felt like I didn't have a choice. It was time to step up to the plate and get it done. And so that's what made me just step out there, really. Now, the way that this has been unfolding also has just been like divine. I decided to do the intro on during Kwanzaa, and it was so well received, and people were blown away by the information. They had all the questions. We did the vision boards, and it was, so it was like, well, what's next? And so my theory was that if we're really going to explore wellness and what wellness truly means, we have to start with the spirit.
Amen.
And so I decided that the next step would be to not just do the overview. I did the overview the first time. So this time we're going to sit down and have a real conversation about what does it mean to live spiritually well. Because I believe that from the spirit comes everything else. So when we start talking about our physical health, our occupational health, our financial health, our relationships, our intellect, all of it, I believe, comes from the spirit. I really do. That's, your spirit, that's the laws that you live by. Those are your beliefs. Those are your life laws.
I feel you.
And those life laws direct every other choice you make.
Agreed.
If I saw one of the comments that said, why wellness is looked at, on the physical health end because of nutrition. Okay, well, if we want to go philosophical or biblical, what does the Bible say? The Bible says, do you not know your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit that dwells within? So when you start thinking about it like that, well, if I believe in the Holy Spirit, am I gonna how do I nurture that? How do I feed God? it's some stuff I don't think I need to feed God. Like, I might not want to feed God that.
Mm-hmm,
You know,
mm-hmm.
if you think about it like that.
Right.
And so you start treating your nutrition in a way that you recognize that this is not just about me. This is a representation of who I believe in, what I believe in, the work I was called to do.
Absolutely.
So I can't live and keep putting crap in my system all the time.
No more Timmy Chance, huh?
I had a whole other reason why I can't do Tim Chance.
I'm just messing with you. I promise. I'm just messing with you.
I want to say this something like somebody put my picture up.
Popeyes. That's it. Popeyes.
Well, Popeyes, but somebody put my picture up with Timmy Chance, and I didn't do nothing to them, and they told Timmy Chance to like do bad things to me because I get sick. I've had bugs in my food, like, and it's only me.
Wow.
It's only me. Like, you can go get the wing dinner with the rice and gravy, and I can get one of your wings. Mine got a roach on it.
Oh.
Wow. So you know what?
You know I'm messing with you.
I'm saying, so yeah.
You know, when we got the information on you, tell us about Diva Uprising.
Okay.
Is that what? That's what this was separate. What you were.
So yeah, so
Okay.
Diva Uprising that's the name of that's me. That's the name of my company.
Okay.
Diva Uprising actually was born in 2003.
Nice.
Actually, my first job, as I said, was I was at a Safe P in TDCJ,
Okay.
and I had a group of ladies there who asked me a question one day, and talking about their behaviors. They said, "But how do you do this when people are like talking down to you because of your situation, and they treating you bad because of the things you've been through, and this, that, and the other?" And I said, "Well, you got to be a diva about it." And so they said, "What does that mean?" And I said, "You have to be divine in victory always."
Nice.
I like
That's what the
I like
name is.
So that's why it's the acronym, the DIVA. It's the
Right.
acronym. It stands for divine in victory always. Like in everything you do, you hold yourself to a high standard.
Absolutely.
And in that, you win. Even when it doesn't look like you're winning, you win.
Right.
And so they took it, and the next day they came back, and one of them had a notebook that she would use to keep notes on our group, and she wrote on the front, Diva Squad. And that's how it was born.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
And so my caseload became known around TDCJ as these ladies who act like they didn't know that they were in prison.
Right.
Because they walked around holding themselves like they were just a stuff,
Right.
you know, because they
Right.
were divas.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they were
Right.
You
divas.
started a prison game.
I did. Gang, gang.
Diva!
Gang, gang. Yeah. And I think even when in talking about the wellness work, even there, I could see it there. I just didn't have a name for it. Like, but that you really, when you tap into what a person truly believes, it will just direct everything else. It will change everything else. So when I left, they did some layoffs. Y'all were talking about politics and the government and all that stuff earlier. Vote.
Type that in, brotherhood. Vote.
I'm trying to tell
Type
y'all,
that in.
I preached that myself.
Yeah, because I will tell you what happened. This was happened then, and it still happens under. First of all, I'm a soapbox for a minute wrong.
Absolutely.
Our biggest industry in Texas is the prison system.
Yes, it is.
Even some years ago, there were 115 state-run facilities. That's not including your federal facilities. That's not including your county. That's not including your city facilities. So there were 115 state-run facilities at that time. So this was around the time, right, when the Gulf War and all that was happening, all that. So they needed money to fund that war. So what they have to do is they go to each department, up there at the big level, and they say, we need money. And so, okay, well, correction system, we need money. So they go to each state, we need money. So what Texas did was said, okay, we're going to pull it from prison system. That's why a lot of privatization and all that stuff started happening and all that stuff.
Right.
So what do? They pull 80% of the people who are incarcerated for a drug-related offense. It may not say drugs. It may say robbery. It may say assault. But if you look at that person's history, you see substance abuse in there. I mean, at that agency, everybody I had a trifecta.
True.
They had drug addiction,
True.
criminal record,
True.
and mental illness. They had a
True.
trifecta of things.
Wow.
True.
If you
True.
saw me, like, you
She's
was
showing
like,
what we was dealing with.
yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
So
Man, you're doing some heavy lifting.
Right. So in a system like that, if 80% of your population has a drug history, why would you pull drug treatment?
Right.
And that's what they did.
Right.
They started pulling drug treatment.
Right.
And so literally, like, they pulled all the substance abuse program. They told us we were going to get laid off. And the next day after they made the announcement, I've never forgotten this. I was on a unit that housed 450 people. They had bunks that lined the walls, that were like these captain's beds. They came in, they pulled all those up, put bunk beds in. So the first step was make room, because we're going to have more people coming back.
Right.
And so it was like, well, what's going on? Like, well, they're making room for you to come back and bring a friend.
Right.
Literally added 72 beds in one day.
Right.
The next day, they welded these slots on the door. And they were like, what's that for? And the guard said, well, once y'all are gone, the voice of reason is gone. And if they start cutting up, we'll just gas them.
What?
Damn.
What?
In 48 hours. That's what happened. So when I left, when it was my time for the layoff, my time to get the paperwork, the lady said, Miss Bolling, just promise that one day you will do something for people like us. And so that's how Diva Uprising was born.
God bless you and your mission.
So that's how it was born. I never forgot that I owed them.
Absolutely.
And so across the years, and working with ladies and working with guys and working with youngsters, I just kept that in mind. You know, I wouldn't call my guys divas,
Right.
but I'm still holding to that standard.
Right.
Like, hey, you better than that. You know, I expect more, and that's a part of the problem. Nobody's expected more.
Was it like when we was in high school, the ladies and the gents? You know,
Something like
Yeah,
something like that.
There's a male version of that. We can hope be held to that same
Yes,
standard.
you can.
Walk with our head high, despite the trials and tribulations we might be going through. So
Now,
Yes.
Some,
That's
some of the
awesome.
ones that you're helping that are out now, are they still continuing that pattern?
Yes, I've heard from a couple of them here
Okay.
and there. There's actually a young lady, not from that program, from another. I ran a residential program, and after her 5 years, she counted down those 5 years as to when we could communicate. She found me, and she's actually running a women's home now.
Good for her.
Nice.
Good
So
for her.
yeah, she's running a home now. I'm so proud of her. I'm
So
so
you have
excited.
it right there, boom, that's one.
So all you gotta do is reach one,
That's
Absolutely.
and then send them on to the
If
rest.
you
So
can't say
that's how
you've
it was
done
born.
nothing else, yeah,
Nice.
for real.
That's how I was born. So, all these years of doing all this work, what I see is a need to hold more conversations, and so that's how this whole person wellness series kind of came about. Was I want to just sit down and hold the conversation? Like, there are no right or wrong answers here.
Right.
So when we talk about spiritual wellness, it's not about you being right or you being right, I being right, or you being right, or me being. It's not about us having all the answers. We're going to kind of like navigate the conversation. Because one thing, you can't disagree with what you don't even understand.
True.
Right.
True.
That's amazing to me. Like,
True.
That
True.
don't make no sense.
you don't understand it, but
Preach.
you don't agree.
Preach.
Like,
Preach.
you don't agree.
Preach.
You don't understand that.
Preach.
So,
I'm just gonna make this shit up.
but you just,
Preach.
I don't believe in that. How you know?
Okay.
How you know?
Okay.
How you know you don't believe in it?
Okay.
So we really want to look at that and just see where that takes us
Right.
from there. So, you know, we did the whole overview of what whole person wellness is. And like I said, I believe it starts in your spirit. I believe it starts in your belief system. And if you nurture that, everything else will start. And I've seen it. Like, I've literally seen it where you just start challenging a person's beliefs and because what you believe comes out in how you treat yourself.
Right.
For real. And so we challenge that, everything else will change. I believe that. I just believe that. You saw it.
Absolutely.
You saw it.
Absolutely. And a witness. You know what I mean? I'm a personal experience of, like, if you change the way you process things, you start having new experiences. So I'm with you 100%. I think what I'm most impressed about you is, out of everything that you said to begin with, these women were in jail, but because you dealt with their mind first and their perceptions or what have you, they were no longer in jail.
Right.
They were in jail, but they were no longer incarcerated, I should say, rather. You know, so you changed their whole mental makeup, so to speak, how they was processing and understanding everything. That's real freedom to me.
When
Oh,
you can-
man.
That's real
when you
freedom
can
to me.
change
God bless
somebody's
you.
perspective on the world.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to think about it. That's a. I mean, speaking for myself, things like that when they happen, that's earth shattering in some respects because you have to confront your own emotions, your own, like you said, you have to look at the way you're treating yourself and say, what do I really believe? Because if I believe what I say I believe, then why am I doing this to me?
Right.
It's like, oh,
right.
Okay.
So
I need to change some things.
Right.
Absolutely.
So what do I expect on Sunday? Because I know we're going to the part 2, right?
Yep.
What am I going to expect there? Because we're going to be there, everybody.
Yes,
Tell
we
them
will.
where they can get,
Yes, we will.
how they can get there so they can see us too.
They can see it. Okay, we're going to be at, it's called the Hub at 8.
Okay.
It's on 288 and the Beltway. It's 2915 South Central Parkway. Down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the street.
SCR street.
SCR.
Right
Down the
street.
street.
That's right.
Close to the Amazon warehouse. We're gonna be
Yeah,
there.
that's right there.
What can you expect? Okay, so you know I'm gimmicky.
I'm with
Ron.
you.
You know I'm gimmicky,
I'm
right?
I'm down.
ride with you.
I'm
I'm
gimmicky.
ride with you. I'm ride with you.
Okay, so it's called Soul Food Sunday Sit Down. All right. So first thing first, soul food.
Mm-hmm.
It's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna break out some greens on you. I'm gonna have to do it
Thank you
too.
very much.
I'm gonna have to go. We're gonna have some greens. We're gonna have some cornbread.
Mhm.
You know, I gotta do a sweet potato song.
I ain't tripping. You got it. Go ahead.
You know,
You got it.
probably do
You
some
started
chicken,
clapping.
little sauce and stuff.
My mama
We'll
loves
do
it.
that.
You sure we don't pay you more?
That's it. $25. That's it. $25.
Can't
That's
beat
it.
that.
That's it.
And I beat that.
That's it.
And what else is it going to entail, love?
We're gonna sit down. We're gonna hold the conversation.
Absolutely.
So we're gonna talk about what does it mean to be spiritually well. Like we're gonna talk about how do we make that connection.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about trauma.
Okay. That's
And
important.
the effect on trauma. We're going to talk about culture, how culture plays a part in that. We're going to talk about socialization, how, those who we socialize with, our environment plays a part of that. And we're even going to talk about religion.
Okay.
We're going to go there.
Okay.
Not holier than thou. Y'all see what my shirt say.
You know what I'm saying?
Jesus flipped a few tables.
Even Jesus flipped a few tables. Even Jesus.
Jesus at Carabana, huh?
And he drank.
And
first miracle.
What y'all doing
That
out
was the
there?
first miracle.
Yeah, that was the first miracle.
The first miracle.
Keep the party going.
Keep the
Exactly.
So we'll have wine.
Okay.
We'll have some wine. And there's a third part of soul that I'm going to surprise you with. So just think, you got soul food,
Okay.
soul stirring conversation,
Okay.
and there's one more soul.
Oh.
I hope I ain't got to dance, because I can't dance. I know that much. I hope it,
Look, I only got one good leg, but
Hey,
I'm gonna
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
going to be rough.
Well, Ron, you know I'm a Nola baby.
Okay,
I'm
absolutely,
right.
absolutely.
I'm a Nola baby.
Absolutely.
Where can we get tickets?
Where can we get tickets?
On Eventbrite. Okay, so you can go on
Eventbrite.
Facebook. If you go to the Facebook link and you put in Soul Food Sunday Sit Down,
Okay.
you can pull up the event there, and there's a link there to buy the tickets. Or you can go on Eventbrite, and it's Soul Food Sunday
That's
Sit
where I
Down.
went. That's
Okay.
where I went. We
Yeah,
got
just
it.
go to Eventbrite,
Okay.
and you can find it there on
Very good.
Eventbrite.
We're all confirmed, ready to go.
Yeah.
Y'all confirm?
We gonna
Y'all
be
ready to
there.
And
go?
hungry now.
So
Absolutely.
if y'all want to get a chance to like say hi in person,
Yeah.
hey man, come on out to the
Absolutely.
thing. We gonna be out there.
Absolutely.
We ain't taking no to-go plates, so you got to
You
be
know
there
what
to
I'm
get it.
saying?
Yeah, right.
Don't bring no aluminum
Yeah.
foil.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we won't.
Yeah.
We won't bring you none. No,
This is an experience. You got to get the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Come get this yourself.
So we're gonna have a panel. It's gonna be myself. I'm gonna have someone from the church community will be there.
Okay.
I'm also gonna have another clinician there who will be there, and I'll have just a regular everyday person that's had some experiences that will talk about it. And so we're gonna talk. We're gonna answer questions. You guys are gonna be there to ask your questions and answer where you're gonna eat. We'll have a libation for you. And yeah, it's some of it I may just play by ear, just kind
So,
of see what's up.
Now wait a minute, and I want to just touch on this because you said this earlier, and I still find it a little hard to believe. So you've organized this entire event, right? Okay, but you're cooking the food.
I have to.
I can't wait.
You know?
I'm fascinated by this.
Okay, so I also, because I'm a multitasker. So one of the things that I do that, and Ron kind of hints at the food, is I teach African heritage eating.
Okay.
And so out of that, in an effort to fund that, because I don't make money off those classes, that's my service to the community, try to change some of our health outcomes in the community. So to fund it, I needed to find a way to fund it after the grants all ran out. And so I started my spice line, which is Nola Baby Flavor Company, who you can also find on Facebook and Instagram.
Gotcha. Sure we know that, 'cause they all know I cook.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to be looking that up on Facebook tonight.
Yeah. So Nola Baby Flavor Company.
Flavor Company.
Yes. So I'm a Texas lady, but I'm a Nola baby. I'm a diehard 504 girl at heart.
Wait, look at Danny talking about. Well, how about sending one of those plates to Cleveland? What did we just say?
No,
we just said no. You got to be there.
We're gonna press. We're gonna send them a picture.
We'll send them some pictures of the plates.
Right. Yeah, we're gonna be there, so you don't get to see me eating it.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that's why. So I have control issues with the food. I'm also gonna, I have control issues.
Wrong with that.
I'm using my seasonings and my special sauce. I have a sauce that I made. It's a grilling sauce.
Nice.
I call it Sunny Sauce. I named it after my dad.
Oh.
Yeah. I named it after my dad. I have one of my blends that's called Uncle Sunny, and I named it after my dad. My dad's a heart transplant recipient, so I made one specifically that was heart healthy. And so it's called Uncle Sunny.
I want the whole family.
Yeah.
Right?
I want the whole family on the plate.
Right.
I'm looking forward to it.
So we're gonna have some Nola Baby seasonings
Nice.
sprinkled in and everything. So that means that yes.
Absolutely.
My goal is to cook it all. I may end up having to source some of it out.
I'll just lick the picture.
That's fine too. And that's fine.
I hope your phone clean, Danny.
I love our
So we're gonna I'm gonna cook.
Good.
And
Nice.
I can't tell you everything on the menu. That's a mind trick. It's a Jedi mind trick. If I don't tell you everything on the menu, you won't come and say, she said we was going to have mac and cheese. I ain't tell you nothing. Don't come there, you won't eat.
You want to eat? Better sit your ass down,
right?
He's going to be okay with the three you said. That's what we had.
I can just tell you, we're going to have chicken and we're going to have greens for sure.
Oh, you had him at chicken.
Chicken. Yes, chicken.
You had him at chicken.
It's Southern. We're going south this time.
Ooh.
See, y'all missed the
It's gonna be
first one
fried.
we went after. I'm not going to fry the chicken.
Okay.
I'm not going to fry it because, we got to be a little healthy. I got to
Okay.
healthy,
No, I get it.
I can fry some mean chicken though. Next time I come see y'all, I'm gonna fry some chicken.
Hell yeah.
With the Nola Baby Cajun seasoning.
I'll buy my tickets now. I'll buy my tickets now.
Because you gotta eat fried chicken fresh out the grease.
Yes, you do.
Like you gotta be like this.
Yes, you do.
And had that piece of bread to absorb the heat.
Woo, boy. Burn the roof of your mouth. Yes, you
do.
do.
One day at the Wolf, then you bring your chicken. I'll make a dish that will go with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Jam, bring bread. Everybody can bring.
Yeah,
something.
I was
Have
Puerto
a
Rican in another life, so I've been told.
Oh, then
Somewhere like that. I was told that. I was like in another life. I was probably Puerto Rican.
One of my ancestors that started all this. So
Yes.
And we all come from the same bloodline.
Absolutely. We are all
mixed and matched, so yes, for sure.
So we'll do that. So that's an invitation to come over one day on a social visit.
Yes.
To the Wolf Den, and I'll make something. Everybody bring. We'll have a potluck.
There we go.
Potluck. It's there's only four of us. We'll have to bring two things each.
That's what's That's right.
The double potluck.
Okay, because you can have fried chicken from time to time and still be healthy.
I'm saying, you know what? You can make it here.
Absolutely.
You can make it here.
Okay.
Bring a season up. Whatever you need to cook it so
Okay.
we can eat it
Hot.
Okay.
You trying to steal your recipe. That's why
But you can't steal the technique though.
That's what's up.
Right.
That's what's up.
Right.
Can I film
That's why I don't write nothing down because I have to. You have to watch me do this. If you want it to taste the same,
Literally.
it's still not going to be.
That's
Because
it.
you're
Literally.
gonna miss something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how I taught my kids how to cook.
I have to
It's like
show
you
you.
have to come in the kitchen and watch me.
Yes.
Right.
And so now they get in there and they'll just be like, "Are you following the recipe?" No. I just had an idea. I wanted to try some stuff and see how it came out.
Yeah.
And blow your mind.
Right.
See, we might have to do a cooking episode one day because that's how I
That's
teach
what's
the cooking
up.
class.
Yes, yes.
We've been talking about
Yes.
that.
No, for real.
No, for
For
real.
real. But that's how I taught the cooking class.
Yes.
That's how we taught it. It's like,
I'm with you.
so
We're
taking it
inking
back
as
to the
soon as
spirit.
we finish, we're inking in. You got it.
So
Yes.
talking about the spirit
Yes.
again, if you think about it, food is a spiritual experience.
It
for
is.
some of us.
Definitely.
It
Yes.
is.
And so, if you connect with it, you take the time to really connect with it, it will tell you what to do next.
That's true.
You know,
That's
it's a joke, but it's true. It's like, you know, black people we don't measure stuff. We just sprinkle it until the ancestors say that's enough, child.
Right.
You're
Right.
done, my child.
Right.
It's always good. It's always
Yeah. Right.
good. That's why I always tell people, you know, you like what that. Yeah, man, I loved it.
Yeah.
Next time you have that, it's going to be just as good, but it might taste a little different. Because this is how I made it that day. You know?
Right.
I know
You're
what
gonna
I'm
have
doing.
some days where you make that dish just perfect. You know, and then some days you're gonna have it where like, okay, that was pretty good, but that wasn't my best.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then some days you're just gonna mess your
You
own
just
head
know.
up. You're like,
Right.
And I know how to
did
make
I
it.
do this? This is
Right.
like ridiculous.
Right.
Like,
Right.
this is ridiculous. I just shouldn't do this. This is ridiculous.
You know what, man? I can't lie, man. Show you how important food is to you, you know, to everything. And I'm not gonna profess to be a professional and all of that, but for a while there, all I was eating was just strictly vegetables. And I also, when I would drink fluids, I would only just drink straight water. And when I would eat, I would only eat once a day. And the reason I did that is because I follow a lot of, you know, Hindu, Indian culture, because, you know, they all talk about it. And I can't lie, I felt a whole lot better. My thinking was a lot clearer. I have, you know, I have no criticisms against that type of diet. Of course, you know, you eat meat every now and then, and when you do, you'll be like, do I really want to do that?
Well, see, you got to detox every now and then.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's what that
Absolutely.
is. You got to flush
That's
your
what it
system out.
is. The
You have to
detox.
flush your system out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You do. You have to flush your system out.
Absolutely.
I'm an advocate for meatless Mondays.
Right.
Unless you have red beans, you have to
So-
have meat.
Right.
Fish on
Yeah.
Friday.
My daughter, my youngest daughter and I, we've been talking about a flexitarian diet is the term that I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah, so
That sounds good.
exactly, and it's supposed to be where you just limit the meat intake,
Oh.
so you focus mainly on like, you know, fruits and vegetables. So it's not quite vegetarian, but you know, say out of 5 days out of the week, you might eat meat 2 days, and the rest of the time you're just
Right.
spending it eating
Right.
fruits and vegetables.
Basically
Right.
being plant-based.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Being
Whatever the
plant-based.
opposite of that is, that's what I do.
That's
Godzilla
already
right there.
they already have a name for that. That's a carnivore.
That's Godzilla. That's Godzilla right there,
I'm
boy.
a flexitarian.
You know?
So I'm a flexitarian. I'm eating everything.
Okay. So I will tell you one thing that I learned along the way is that if you want to run from yourself, if you are upset with yourself when you leave out the bathroom, it's time to detox.
Right. That's right.
Because you're
No, that's
toxic.
right. That's
No,
right.
for real, you
No,
toxic.
chill.
Like
That's
if you
right.
just like, what
That's
the
right.
just do?
That's right. That's right. That's
No,
right.
for real.
That's
For
right.
real
That's
though,
right.
that's-
That's
you
real.
need-
That's legit
That's
health
right.
measure.
That's
Like
right.
for real.
That's
Like,
exactly right.
You need to check that. You know,
That's
I mean,
right.
Yes, you
if that
check
ain't
that.
right,
That's right.
if that's not right, then
That's
then
right.
you're doing something wrong. You need to change some
That's
things.
right.
If you
I
got-
learned that, yes, for
Yes,
sure.
yes, like for real.
The saying is true. You know, some people act like they stuff don't stink. Well, it
Yeah,
don't.
it does.
You know,
Well, some-
you know it don't. It's all
Not as much
natural.
as others,
You
but
know?
when they get like, well, you like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you need to detox. So
For
every
real.
now and then you want to flush your system
That's
out.
exactly right.
Yeah.
When your dog get mad at you when you open the bathroom door, you know it's time to do something. You're like,
It's rough.
the dog looking at you like,
You like,
damn.
damn.
You need to eat this in this bowl.
but I at that time, dude, I was very unhealthy. I was very, very
Yeah.
unhealthy. So,
Well, I recommend meatless Monday.
mhm.
You know, because you know Sundays it's a free
You
fall.
gonna get your grub on.
You gonna eat your grub on. You gonna eat everything
Smack.
that's at the dinner. You
Everything
gonna,
all day.
you know, you done went some. You went out to brunch, or you at your grandmama's house or somebody's
Right.
house, and they fixed everything. Got gravy and it's got all this stuff in.
Right.
So Monday, give your system a break.
Mm-hmm.
And flush it out. Now, like I said, I'm a NOLA girl.
Mm-hmm.
My only exception is red beans.
Mm.
Because Mondays is red bean day in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And so my red beans, I can do it, you know, vegetarian style, but I prefer to put meat in it.
What is your meat of choice for beans?
My meat of choice for beans is the swine. I have to say it's the swine. It is the swine because, like, if you can get a good smoked turkey or some good some good smoked turkey, that's good. But ideally, I like a lean cut of ham with some smoked sausage in it, some Anthony sausage. You know, I'm not totally. If they could figure out how to do it, you know, do all this other stuff where it tastes like that in the beans, I'm good.
See, okay.
Right.
I'm good. I can do it without it though.
Last Thanksgiving, I smoked a turkey.
Mhm.
Okay, and when I finished smoking the turkey, I had the spine left from that, and I used that in my beans, and I smoked that turkey with cherry wood. When I'm telling you, it came out better than any
Don't laugh.
any pork that I've had in beans ever. And no, because you take it and it has all that meat still left on it. And like just
It's
a
like
little
neck
bones.
bones.
But you just it's just like neck bones. You just throw it in the pot and it cooks down, and you wind up with all kind of meat in there. It's good.
Yeah, I do that with
Inside
white
spine
beans a lot too.
spine.
White beans,
Spine meat.
that's just the bone of the turkey, child.
That'd be messing me.
That's seasoning.
Okay, all right.
That's
So
seasoning.
here we go, love.
That's
I know I'm
flavor.
weird. I know I'm weird. Don't
The
write me no
ancestors
script.
didn't throw anything away.
I understand. I'm not tripping on the ancestors.
no.
All I'm saying.
We don't have to do everything they
I can't see
did
the
though.
body.
Like I'm gonna leave the feet and all the rest of that stuff alone.
Oh yeah, I
Okay,
forgot.
I can't see
I
the
forgot.
body.
Ron has a thing
I
about
can't see
seeing
the body,
bodies.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
You can't see
I
the
forgot.
body?
Yeah, like we have like turkey and stuff on Thanksgiving and stuff. Like they had a whole turkey there. I'm done.
You like
I'm done. You have to like slice the
Gotta
turkey,
all
the little
cut
meat
up.
off of it, and then give it to me. But if I see the whole body, I'm done, man. I can't do it because I don't see the turkey no
You
more.
wanna see the
I see something
carcass.
that had feathers running around at some point in time. I can't do it, man. I'm good. I'm
so
good.
you don't eat a whole chicken, Ron?
No, I do not.
Okay.
No, I do not. I sometimes I eat it off the bone here and there, but for the most part, man, if I see, because let me tell you what
So
happened.
you need boneless chicken?
No.
No, but I eat the wings, and that's kind of difficult for me.
So you eat the part that used to be used to escape?
Yes, I do from time to time.
Okay.
But I'm here to tell you, even when it's in the box and I see the little legs and little arms, that's messing me up. Because all I see is this chicken with batter on it that used to be alive. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm weird. I know. I don't care.
Okay.
I can't eat the body. Mm-mm.
And on that
Mm-mm.
note,
Right.
I told y'all I was weird. I don't care. I can't do it, man.
Well,
I cannot do it.
but see,
I do
but
like
that's the
this
thing,
is
Ron.
Fine.
We love you regardless, brother.
I'm glad.
We love you
I need it.
regardless.
Daddy said no swine. We can do, Daddy, when you come down, I'm gonna do yours without the swine. You gonna have chicken and beans with no swine. We're gonna do you some smoked turkey, okay?
Daddy's just hungry.
Ron
Daddy's
is a
high
little
hungry.
uppity, Danny, but
Daddy's
that's
just
okay.
high and hungry, man. Don't
We
listen
still
to
love
him.
him. We
Yeah.
still love him.
No, I do because I I've had my phases where we don't eat it all. It's rare. I
know
don't
what I'm
buy
saying?
it. I don't buy it, but you know.
I
So-
can't eat fish with the head. No, can't do it. Cannot do it.
I
Eyes looking at
Can't
me.
do
I'll
it.
admit I'm not
Can't
into
do
the
it.
fish head thing either.
Yeah,
I
can't do it.
Yeah.
I need at least the head gone.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Never thought I'd say that, but anyway.
Okay.
So,
Mm-mm.
all right. So the
I think
event.
we got so far off.
I'm sorry. Welcome to the Daily Smoke.
Hey, okay, and I ain't even had nothing but the wine.
So your event is this Sunday, right?
This Sunday,
contact.
March 27th,
March 27th.
4 p.m.
Okay.
4 p.m.
Right down the street.
We'll be
Yeah.
there with bells on.
Absolutely.
Okay, wear your comfortable clothes just in case you get full. Don't be sitting there like
The elastic.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel
We
that.
got you.
I feel
just in
that.
case. But no, seriously, gonna feed your body, feed your spirit, feed your mind,
Absolutely.
and then from there we'll see where we're gonna go next. I kind of feel like I really want to dive into relationships next.
Mm.
That's a topic.
Okay.
Like I really want to go
Put
there.
your thick skin coat on, boy.
Oh yeah.
What did I say when she came in? We gonna have to have her on multiple times.
I'm down, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
I'm
gonna
down.
have
You are
do
more
one of
than
these
welcome back.
events.
Thank you so much. This has been
Next time
fun.
we do one of these events, we'll have you come on a show like this time just before it. So if it's relationships, we'll have our episode will be about relationships
Absolutely.
and Danessa Bolling.
Yeah.
Whatever
We
you
may
wanna talk about.
we may go to the Caribbean for that. Have some jerk, mom.
Guess
Sounds
who,
good.
guess who watches this show and I didn't know?
Woo.
Do you remember? Well, I can say these two people's name. Do you remember? Did you work there when Dr. O was working there?
Yes.
Dr. O. Do you
Does she?
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yes, and
Kevin
thank you
Jackson?
so much.
I
Yes,
remember,
you do.
Wait, is Kevin Jackson watching?
Yes, he
Because I
is.
gotta do it. Not Kevin Jackson with
That
the GMC.
That's what we used to do. That's how we used to do.
No, we had a mutual client, and Kevin made her mad one day. And at first, she was all excited when Kevin got his truck, and she was like, "Kevin got a big old GMC." And then he made her mad one day, and she didn't want to talk to Kevin. And I was like, "But you hurt Kevin feelings." She's like, "Don't nobody care about Kevin Jackson with that GMC." So every time I see Kevin, I always have to
see him
say,
right now.
"What's the GMC?"
You see it right now.
Hey, That's funny, man.
That's
See,
funny.
I'm trying to get him on the show. Dr. O gonna be on the show.
Yeah.
We already got it scheduled in.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's
I
real.
would love.
It's
oh
real.
my gosh,
It's real.
She is.
Oh, what if we have?
Isn't she brilliant?
What
I
if
told
she
him.
brilliant?
What if we have a reunion?
I told her she's brilliant.
I
Welcome
love
to
Dr.
join us.
O.
Yes.
I love her. I just never forget when she told somebody, "Why the hell you don't think you gotta take your medicine? I gotta take mine."
That's right, though.
You gotta love it, man.
She was real.
You gotta
She
love
was
it.
real.
You gotta love it. You
All
gotta
right,
love it.
y'all. We're gonna have to wrap this one up, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for
really
having
enjoyed
me.
having you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank
Honestly,
you.
amazing guest. Thank you so much for joining
I
us. We
enjoyed
appreciate
it.
you
I hope
taking
we
out
got
your
the
time.
information out to the folks.
Give it to
Oh,
me.
yeah,
No, make sure you
give
give
it to
it
me.
to us.
We've been
So
laughing
put
about
links
everything.
in the description.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll put the links in the
Yes,
description.
yes,
and everything,
yes.
so don't worry. Yeah, we'll
Yes.
take care of it.
Please do.
Thank you, son. Thank you, brother. Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I see 17 people with us, but I only see one like. So what's
Yeah,
up with
hit that like.
Oh yeah,
hit
yeah, hit that like button
Come on
for
now.
us and hit the
Yeah.
share button too.
You know.
Send it to your folks. Let them know.
Like, share.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Spread
Absolutely.
the
And
knowledge.
go buy tickets, cause man,
Yes.
I can't wait to eat this
I'm
food.
hungry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna tell you, the limit is a hard 30 people because I need you to have room
Yeah.
at the table
Okay.
to eat.
Okay.
So I've been stressing to people, get your ticket because unapologetically, once I'm done, I'm done.
I hear that.
No
But the
ring
next one we
folks.
probably will move it to a bigger spot.
Sure.
But I'm going here right now, so please, so please,
Right.
like get your ticket so that you can be. I'm gonna let you know we're gonna do a Zoom option for people like Danny. He can't eat the food, but
That's true.
Right.
But he can
Good
at least
idea.
participate. Yeah.
he can participate.
That's true.
He can participate.
That's
There will
true.
be a Zoom option. I'll get you the
Good
information for
idea.
that.
Yes.
But we'll do that.
Can
But
you
yeah.
give them the information of where they can buy the ticket again, and online where they can buy the ticket, and also where the venue is going to be, as well as the name and everything. That way, just someone that just may have tuned in, they'll have that
Right.
information.
So our venue is 29. Is at 2915 South Sam Houston Parkway East. It's the Hub at 8, so it's in a strip center, and it's gonna be way in the corner over there. 4 p.m. Sunday. You can get your tickets on Facebook. Look for Soul Food Sunday Sit Down on Facebook, or you can go on Eventbrite and just Soul Food Sunday Sit Down. I think you guys are gonna put the link somewhere.
Absolutely.
Click on the link, get the tickets there. What else you tell me? So you don't have ADD?
You got it.
Okay, that was it.
That's it.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
It's on you, my brother.
Hey, thank y'all for joining us again. Of course, as always, we're glad to have you here on the Daily Smoke. Hopefully, you learned a little something here, and if nothing else, I know you're gonna walk away hungry. So go in your kitchen, cook something. It ain't gonna be as good as what we finished.
Chicken, greens, cornbread.
Ting.
You name it.
Tomatoes, tomatoes.
You name
Okay, I like you. Okay, but anyway, we finna wrap this up. Thank you for joining us once again. Go to the website, check it out, and we'll try to put links down in the description, as well as we'll try to put something up on our website for it as well. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brother Jam.
I'm Brother Ron.
Brother Los.
Bobby Blackhand back here.
Our
Hey, we got a
special
new
guest.
number. Check that new number out, everybody.
Absolutely.
Y'all saw it screen, so just go back and see it. We forgot to mention that. We got a
Oh,
new number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
This
call
time,
in. So
this time we can hear you.
And our special guest, Miss Danessa Bolling. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go ahead and take us on out, my
So
brother.
honored.
peace,
All right.
everybody.
Thank y'all.
Peace.
God bless.
Wait time.
We